Welcome back! Although Al-Hazred already told us that he means to wed Princess Cassima, the proclamation we found in the village makes it all too real. It also means that we are on quite a tight timetable, unfortunately. If only we knew whether or not Cassima really wanted to marry Al-Hazred. Except, of course, we kind of do know that she doesn't want to. From what she said in King's Quest V, for one thing, but also from her reaction to the poem we sent via Sing Sing, which she believed came from Al-Hazred, and she clearly wasn't interested in it. Anyway, the reason I came back to the Isle of the Crown is because of that pearl we found. After all, the pawn shop owner said that if we found something of equal value to our royal insignia ring, we could get the ring back. And since it's a family heirloom, I would rather like it back.
Your candy dish is empty.
I am sorry, sir, but I have no more mints. Somebody has eaten them all.
Well, get some more then.
I fear that is impossible. Without the ferry, I can no longer get imports from the other islands, and we do not grow mint extract on the Isle of the Crown.
Oh, I hate not getting what I want.
Man, he's booking for an old man. And then I guess if he truly is that weird guy we saw with the Vizier, he's not really an old man. And it seems he can't satisfy his mint addiction because, well, the pawn shop owner is out of mints. Because someone ate them all. Guess who?
The mint dish is empty.
Too bad. Anyway, let's see if we can trade this pearl to get our ring back.
I found this large pearl. Might it be valuable enough to ransom back my family ring?
I have never seen such a perfect pearl. Certainly you can have your ring back.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't sell it. I'm a bit attached to it, I'm afraid.
Of course you are. You would be cold-hearted if you felt any differently. I am happy to see a family heirloom back with its rightful owner.
Indeed, good thing to have it back. Also, while we're here, I want to trade in the mechanical nightingale.
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Of course, Prince Alex. Please, choose something in exchange for the items on the counter.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter to make his selection.
I feel I want the flute.
I'll take the flute.
The flute? Very good, Prince Alex. May its music always be sweet. Feel free to trade it back at any time.
Thank you.
Let's try it out. See if Alexander can play the flute.
Alexander plays a lovely little tune on the flute.
Yep. Alexander is just as musically gifted as Rosella was. And King Graham, for that matter. I wonder where he learned that. I mean, he spent most of his time as a slave of Manannan, so... The timeline of how long he's been back with King Graham and his family is actually a bit vague, because you sort of have the idea that more time has passed between these games, certainly if you look at their release dates, but in King's Quest III, Alexander was 17, nearly turning 18, and we know that Rosella is his twin sister, so she's the same age, and she, I believe, is 20 in King's Quest VII, meaning that just over 2 years passed between King's Quest 3 and King's Quest 7. But I'm not sure. In any case, if that's the case, then he wouldn't have had much time to learn how to play the flute when back in Daventry. I believe in the AGD Interactive remake of King's Quest 3, they actually added a spell where Alexander improves his musical abilities. Anyway, now that we have our ring back, we can send it to Cassima. Hopefully that will convince her that we are on this island. Hopefully she recognizes it.
Alexander holds out his insignia ring to the Nightingale, hoping she perhaps is the Nightingale that Jallo spoke of, and that she might be able to take the ring to Cassima. The ring is the one thing he has that might alert Cassima to his presence on the Isles.
There's that snake again.
The Nightingale swoops down and grabs the ring. She flies off towards the castle, perhaps to Cassima?
Sing Sing, what have you got in your mouth, my pretty? A gold ring? Sing Sing, where did you get this? Realm of Daventry. But this is Alexander's ring. Oh, my soul, he must be here. Sing Sing, I wish you could tell me what you've seen. Is he really here then, on this very island? Oh, if only I could leave this castle as easily as you. Take this ribbon, Sing Sing. If you know where he is, return it to him. Please be careful, Alexander. It is so dangerous, and yet I could not wish you away.
The little bird makes a delivery.
Well, I guess with the impending wedding with Alhazred, Cassima could use some good news. And certainly us being here would qualify as good news for her, I hope. Although we have also given her something else to worry about, so it's a bit of a double-edged blade that way. Oh, we got a ribbon.
The Nightingale has dropped a bit of red velvet on the ground. It's a red velvet hair ribbon. Could it be? Could it possibly belong to Cassima herself?
Or am I merely wishing it were so? Oh.
Wait, are you talking to the narrator? I thought that was Roger Wilco's shtick. It would be hilarious if Sing Sing had just taken the ring to a random other girl. And this ribbon was not from Cassima after all.
The lady's hair ribbon is made of the finest red velvet. A long strand of black hair is caught in the ribbon.
A strand of Cassima's hair?
Alexander examines the red ribbon and finds a strand of long black hair. The strand of hair from the red ribbon is the color of midnight. Alexander can only hope that it belongs to his true love.
Carrying a hair of your love around, kinda creepy. Anyway, now that Cassima knows that we're here and we're using Sing Sing to send messages, she would hopefully be more receptive of the love poem if she knows the one who sent it.
Alexander holds out the love poem, hoping that the bird will deliver it to the same place she took the ring, in the chance that the receiver might truly be Cassima. The Nightingale swoops down, grabs the love poem, and takes it towards the castle.
Sing Sing, my sweet, you bring another present. Let me see. It is a poem, Sing Sing.
What was it when I looked at you? What power has chained me through and through, and binds my heart with links so tight, I cannot live without the sight of you.
Oh, Alexander. I was hoping he'd return to you. Take this to him while he waits. Hurry, my fleet one.
The little bird makes a delivery.
It seems Cassima wrote a note after she got the ring in the hope that Sing Sing would return.
The nightingale has dropped a bit of paper on the ground. It's a note.
Dearest Alexander, I cannot believe you are here, my friend. Please, please be careful. Abdul isn't about to let anyone interfere with his plans. Watch out for Abdul's genie, Alexander, and do not do anything rash. I am not without resources, and I will prevail if I can only find some small means of defense. Do nothing to try to get to me. You must not be endangered again for my sake. Greatly in your family's debt, Cassima.
Alexander's hand trembles as he reads the note. For the first time in his long search, he has heard her voice again, if only in writing. No words of love, only friendly concern. Friend. Is the maiden merely shy, or does she regard him only as a brother?
Maybe. But I don't know, that blush she had when she read the love poem says otherwise to me. I think she thinks of us as more than a friend, but is simply afraid to admit it. Maybe afraid that the message might fall into the wrong hands as well. And she clearly does not want to endanger us, or want us to endanger ourselves. But of course we cannot just sit idly by while that fiend threatens to marry Cassima. So we must continue our travels and hopefully find a way to help Cassima. Another interesting thing in that note is that Cassima mentioned a genie. Apparently, Al-Hazret has a genie. Could that be the man with the glowing yellow eyes? Would certainly explain how he can disguise himself as that old man in the pawn shop. Actually, that might mean that all of the other people with glowing yellow eyes we've seen also were that same genie. Including quite probably the snake that we just saw here. He's spying on us! That's not very nice. If you read the guidebook, there is actually a small parable about genies in there. And it says that all genies always have a weakness. The genie in the guidebook had a weakness for mistletoe berries, and it seems that this genie has a weakness for mint. He certainly seems obsessed by it, and sort of becomes drunk when he eats it. Perhaps we will be able to use this weakness against him at some point. For now, though, let's stay on the lookout for people and animals with glowing yellow eyes, because I don't trust them anymore. And we'll continue our journey in the next video.